order a short ribs with Mike Tyson sauce. Niggas got jokes. They definitely got jokes. Guys just killing me with the commentators. Mike ain't make some nothing like you should, though. It's Roy. Roy is still very elusive. And that's what he was banking on.
See, what I'm saying is that neither one of these fighters can really get a feel of each other because they don't know each other's style. They try to figure it out in 2 minutes at a time. By the time you get to the minute and 30 seconds, it's too late.
And in his prime, Jones, known for his unique and unorthodox fighting style, defying many of boxing's oldest traditions. Well, tonight,
That's what he's actually using is his style.
54-year-old Tyson, 51-year-old Jones, and we are in the home stretch here.
There's nothing Mike was.
They look like they run out of gas, but at the same time, I just feel like one punch can end this fight if they actually get it, in range. They're trying to find each other range right now.
Carter's obviously taking it very seriously.
Fuck this bullshit, man. Win that shit. I said I was coming home with a check. I told my wife. Hold him. Niggas ain't throwing no ups, though.
For some reason, this ring looks a little smaller than the average rings I've seen. It does.
We saw a lot of action for us tonight. Let's not forget that, man.
later.
Adesanya. Sports broadcast star Ronaldo, six-time world champion, Hall of Fame legend Sugar Ray Leonard, and a little help from Mr. Scoop Ball, plus IBF, Podbean International Boxing Hall of Fame.
That's the second time you said that shit. International Boxing.
In just a few moments, discussing the WBC's scoring and opinions on this fight. And we'll see how they saw it. So, ladies and gentlemen, stick around. We're talking about coming. They did that. I'm proud of it. You just don't know until you get
They
to
did
the
that.
ring.
I'm proud of them.
That'd be great if they could start fighting right
Against
now.
that ring, it's a whole different animal.
But it's not like sparring, right? Because
No,
the guy
no.
you sparring with, he kind of like you. He's your friend. He
Yeah.
can't hit you too hard because you may not pay him. But that guy across the ring right now,
Oh, come on. Yes.
I don't feel like they get. I don't feel like Mike gave his all.
Maybe we can book you.
I really don't feel like Roy gave his all either.
Russell?
Wrestle? Come on. You wrestle?
You
Tag
wrestle?
team?
They might try to set this up for a real fight. 12 rounds, 3 minutes. You know what I mean?
no way. By the fourth round, dude, that should have been.
Still in the gym?
Dude, it just went 8 rounds, 2 minutes.
Oh, yeah.
That would have been what, half a fight?
Keep me sharp, exactly.
Would that equal 6 rounds?
The feeling right now, they will both be feeling a relief, a sense of relief, like, yeah, we did that. I know that feeling right after a fight, whether win or lose, you just have to sense it like, yes, we did that. And man, like I said, hats off to these two gentlemen.
Oh, niggas about to start fighting again.
For me, just to see this nostalgic and be here with all y'all.
Hats off to you, brother. What is this your first time
Or you know what, Jay?
Oh man, so
Or
I'm
even,
working at this.
fuck it,
Anymore.
keep the same format, just get other old fucking boxers. Like you said, George Foreman there, Lennox Lewis, Holyfield. He said he want to fight Tyson.
Shout out to the people that put
Let him and Holyfield do it. You know what I mean? That's what they about to do.
Give him a shout out right now.
And what about the marriage of hip hop?
See how long it go.
I mean, real deal Holyfield.
We've been together. We've been married. You know what I'm saying? It just so happens that it's just finally being able to be, broadcast and highly touted and being able to, bring both worlds together. Because we've always been complimentary. Every time a fight happens, we usually perform and we usually have to fight watching the fight.
Absolutely, yes.
All right.
It's about it.
Thank you, Snoop. Let's go to Jim Gray.
All right, thank you,
Thank
Snoop.
you very much. Well, the scorecards of this exhibition, according to the former WBC World Champions, is a draw. Mr. Tyson, what do you think of that?
Okay, I'm good with that.
You think you won the fight?
Yeah, but I'm good with a draw. Because I entertained the crowd. The crowd was happy with it.
Hell yeah.
We'll be back to you in a second. You happy with this draw?
Hell no, I ain't never said if I was draw. I wear draws. I don't do draws.
Okay.
But the dude is so strong, man. And I understand why they say something is a bucket list. Because when he hit you, it was his head, his punches, his body shots, so matter. Everything hurts. So, for me, I thought I did enough boxing on the outside to edge out, but, I'm cool with the draw. Me was just like to try to do it again.
What I tell you.
I don't know.
You looked exhausted for a little while. Did the body shots take a toll?
The body shots definitely took a toll. The body shots were what makes me exhausted. Every good fighter knows that. And I knew it too. I thought I had 6-pack, it was alright, but I guess not getting a 12-pack.
You better get you a motherfucking 24 pack.
There's nothing. You took it. You took it. I know I hit you with a good shot. You took it. Hey, I respect that. I respect that.
Mike, at age 54, you haven't been in the ring for 15 years. How would you assess your performance, your stamina, and overall how you perform?
Well, I'm used to doing it for 3 minutes, and sometimes that 2 minutes feel like 3 minutes. And I'm just happy I got this under my belt, and I'm continuing to go further and do more.
You'll do this again.
Absolutely. He was going to call this wrong.
Well, let me ask you about your performance. What was it like for you to be in the ring as compared to what it was when you left as a professional?
I was very happy to be here, and despite
Performance-wise.
despite what everybody said, I was so happy to go to 8 rounds. Because everybody knows I can knock somebody out, but everybody knows I can go 8 rounds and 10 rounds, and that's what I'm more grateful for than anything. And no knockers don't mean nothing. You gotta be able to go the distance. That fighter.
Everybody has a plan until they get hit. You got hit, and how did it affect you?
I went to Plan B. I
satisfied at this point?
Man, it's hard to say. My Pensacola fans love me.
Yeah, and listen again.
Everybody loves
Look,
Mike.
I already told you. What
I
tell
love
you?
Mike too, but it's something to take the punches and learn from Mike. So when I go talk to my family, say they thought.
Right, go talk about
that.
that. Tell me get my get my casket and shit. Let's get these funeral plans together first. Make sure my life insurance is all covered up.
Everybody on my team, James all
Man, he was like,
some of the people, everybody in Pensacola in the house still. Thank y'all for tuning in.
Body
Thank
shots
the whole
was
world for
crazy.
tuning in, especially my
Body
Russian
shots
citizens,
was
my Russian
ridiculous.
people. I want to say thanks to everybody who gave us the hundreds, sent us out the right way, and if everything goes well, like I said, the family's cool, then
A lot of people were afraid, Roy, you might get hurt tonight. Were you really afraid in the back of your head that something could happen that might put you in peril?
I didn't fight in 20 years. He only stopped fighting for 3 years. I'm afraid I might get. Why nobody care about my ass?
Oh, that's typical, right?
Fighting 15 years. He stopped fighting 3 years ago. And anybody worried about his ass?
Nobody thinks that a giant is going to fall.
I haven't did this in 15, 16 years. I'm not a giant. I'm a beginner.
Did he ever hurt you tonight?
Well, listen, he surprised me with the hook. He hit me with a hook, a good hook. Yes, it did hurt.
And back to the question, were you afraid of being in peril?
man, once I go in there, it's all falls to the wall, bro. I mean, I feel the shots, and I know they're gonna hurt, and I know you could take me out at the spot and take it the wrong one. But for me, man, I'm game. I go to the end. Now, 50 pounds is a rep. Take it on 50.
Final thought. Would you do this in a non-exhibition circumstance if you could get away?
No, I'm just gonna do this. This is bigger than fighting for, winning the championship. We're humanitarian. We're helping people. That's bigger. I'm into that now. And I like to thank Magic Mike, Jet, Ron, all my sparring partners for kicking my ass and getting me in shape. I love you guys. Can't wait to get back in the gym with you.
Mike, thank you. Enjoy it.
Thank you very much.
Roy?
And I want to thank all my sparring partners as well. Everybody that contributed. My contribution to Kobe Bryant.
In his building.
Yes, sir. So I had to give a tribute to Kobe because he was my latest greatest. Michael Jordan always be my number one favorite. But Kobe and Iverson had their next second and third. So I was going to I was able to. I just enjoy sports, man. I just thank God I was able to come out here and do what I did. And like I said, once again, first call in the house, and first call take me back in that game. Guess what? I'm back in that game.
Thank you, Roy. Appreciate it. All right. And thanks for the statement, son. Mario, back to you.
Thank you so much, Jim. Big thanks again to Mike and Roy for a great night. And thank you to the WBC for providing the scoreboard for the Tyson Jones exhibition. The production is going to be making a donation to the WBC. It says through on my Boxers Fund, supporting boxing's retired heroes who have fallen into hard times. On behalf of the entire crew of Triller Presents Tyson vs. Jones, thank you so much, everyone at home watching. And of course, thanks to all the fighters and performers tonight. Be safe. Enjoy the rest of this holiday weekend. Good night and God bless.
You did that. You said what? You said that Asian bro. Oh, no, hell no. Right, but once again, once Mike was like, "Did I do this again? Do this again? We're gonna do this again." He was like, "Shit, my family
He's like,
said-"
he'll be on the card too.
Right.
So he'll do it with somebody else.
I'm telling you, they're about to make an old man league. Like, old heavyweight will be like the old, the OHE, old heavyweight exhibition. Motherfuckers will pay to go see that shit. Motherfuckers will also pay to watch it on pay-per-view and shit. It'll probably get cheaper. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it'll get more expensive. Depending on the card, let's feel like that. I don't see nobody paying no more than $50 for the shit.
They just make you here.
I was a little upset about the whole draw thing. I think they could have did better with that. Like, somebody should have been a fucking winner. But I guess that's why they made it a draw, so they could set it up for somebody to be a winner. Because I don't think Roy Jones, I don't think Mike Tyson liked it either, but I think he just said what he said. Yeah, because he said it like, well, I think I won, but yeah, I'm cool with a draw. That's what it is. Roy Jones like, hell no, I ain't cool with no draw, nigga. Fuck that. But Roy, you didn't win. So you would have just been cool with a loss at that point in time. Because you didn't win, bro.
No.
Other than that,
Well, I don't know if you won or not. Because guess what? There's no real scoring system. It just hugged a lot. And
right, nobody, you never see no punches counted,
it's like
punches landed, none of that.
it was like 8-7, shit like that. Like there was no real. It wasn't like action packed where it was a decisive winner.
The most action was him running around and Mike Tyson catching him every once in a while.
I was glad Roy was able to still move his feet.
Mike, he still fights the same that he fought 15 years ago.
Yeah.
Like just stands in front of you and tries to weave and punch. Like
That's what he was doing when Roy got close. When he got close to Roy, Roy would lock him up.
his punches definitely were like 800 at 50. The bites were like he throwing.
It said it did. So no, I don't want to see that again. I'll never watch a replay of it.
No, I never watched a replay of it. I mean, that's one of those one and done. Like it's a one and done. But if another one comes up and we get to see it for when we saw it this time, not much to do. I mean, might watch another one. But I think they're gonna try to set up. I don't know. I think they better do a survey first to see how many motherfuckers really feel like they would watch another Roy Jones and Mike Tyson. Because why would we want to watch the same thing over again? Especially if there ain't gonna be a winner.
Definitely don't want to watch it.
But man, bro, we've seen some shit in our lifetime, man. Our lifetime just keeps getting wilder and fucking wilder. Honestly, never thought I would see Mike Tyson and Roy Jones fight in my lifetime.
You
What did I see there?
That was a shell of Roy Jones and a shell of Mike Tyson.
Well, yeah.
It was 20 years ago. It was much more entertaining. But no, this is trash. It was 2000, 2005, even 2010, but not now.
I have to say though, man, they did a lot better than I thought they were gonna do at 50. Like I thought niggas was gonna be winded by like the third round, and be dying and shit.
They had their little boxing cardio going, but once again, they only fought for 30 seconds around. Let's just be honest.
Well, honestly, the fight of the night was really Nate Robinson and what's his name? Jake Paul?
It wasn't the fight of the night. I mean, it was all for again. Like, Nate Robinson aimed for the entire fight to get knocked out. Like, he helped himself get knocked out. It wasn't like Jake Paul was some masterful boxer. That dude was leaning for it all night. And he was smaller than you. And you outweighed him by 8 pounds.
But what was that all about, though? Like, what? Like,
Nate Robinson called him out.
oh,
For money.
well, I know it's for money, but I never knew that. Okay, yeah, I remember him saying that for. I remember him saying that at the end, like, yeah, he called me out, but what the fuck? So when did he call him out? Around the time when
I don't know. I'm for Nate Robinson and Jake Paul. I have no idea. Like, what is it? Jake Paul was from Cleveland. I was like, what?
Right, me too. He's from Cleveland. Since
I
when?
have no idea. Who cares? I mean, not who cares, but like,
Who cares?
like honestly, like those are like two, like what's less than B-list celebrities?
C-list celebrities?
I don't understand. It's like, do you think it's fringe celebrities like Nate Robinson because you know about sports? Other than that, you wouldn't know who Nate Robinson was if he walked into the room. I think he was just an average guy because he's just an average size human being. You'd be like, oh, that guy, he's like, you look at him like, whoa, he works out. He's pretty good together.
Hey, man, you like you work out. Me too.
That's exactly what it would be. It wouldn't be no, you played in the NBA. Like, if you didn't follow, you played in the NBA. You're not tall enough to play in the NBA. That's what it would be. Nate Robinson is a tremendous athlete. But like you said, you have to be a very skilled person who to win a box, and he didn't have that type of skills. Like if they were running or jumping, Jake Paul would have lost. Because that's what Nate Robinson was trained in. I knew he was going to lose. I was hoping he didn't get knocked out. When he got knocked out, it'd be like an Oscar De La Hoya knockout. Like where you just overwhelmed him and he just be in a corner like this and he just be punching and he kind of just quit. But I ain't want to get knocked out on his face.
Bro, the nigga was laid out like he was about to get a massage. That's how you lay out when you about to get a massage. Both arms down to the side, face down like that.
That's what I said. Like I just didn't want that to happen to him. I knew he was gonna lose. I thought he just wilt in the corner when he beat him. Like, oh my God,
Man, I thought he was gonna really do something other than try to Superman punch every time.
He wasn't. He just rushed in and was leaning. Like if he used his real life athleticism and his footwork, hands up on his toes and combinate punches and being fast and shit.
Yeah, he wasn't really trying to box, man. I thought he was really trying to box. He wasn't. Because they're like, this is his pro debut. I'm thinking this nigga gonna get in there and be like, with his hands up and shit. This nigga like, this nigga trying to come running and jumping and shit. Running and jump punching. Like, nigga, what is this?
I thought he'd be moving.
I thought he would be doing something.
I thought it'd be more defensive. Like,
I mean, it even said Reyes' gym on his mouthpiece.
He didn't have any mask. Like I think Snoop said it best. He didn't have any defensive skills.
I told you Reyes' gym is just a front for a cartel.
Whatever they do, they didn't teach that nigga the right way to box.
Reyes' gym is just a front for moving. They got tunnels under the
I don't think
gym.
they said that though. I don't think they would have told him. Like, honestly, like, I don't think that was the game plan. Like, just go out there and rush him.
They was like, so wait a minute. So you think that when they got there, they're like, all right, you know what to do. We got the game plan. And he was like, yeah. And then as soon as the bell rang, this nigga Nate just out there and started rushing the shit. What are you doing? What are you doing, Nate? Nate!
They probably told him to come out and like move around.
Nate, first off, bro, stop running into his fist. Okay? That's the first thing you want to stop doing. Stop running into his fist. His fist is going to be there.
Jab, get it to what cobweb, bro? Like the butterflies got out.
Right. That's what I'm thinking. This nigga gonna come out and, get his feel. Like when he came out just running and jumping at first, I'm like, all right, well, he just a little excited. He out of control. He needs to calm down.
Well, I thought he was
butterflies in the stomach, a little jittery. Okay, calm down. Slow it down. Get your composure. Punch. Block. Jab. You know what a jab is, nigga? I don't think he threw one jab.
And I think Jake Paul gonna get hurt at one point.
Probably. Because, of course,
They're gonna buy like 10 or 12 cupcakes, like real tomato cans. Again, his confidence up. Then he gonna fight somebody that's game as fuck, and he gonna get hurt.
Well, only thing I can see, because I heard Jake Paul was a racist anyway, so I hope he gets his ass beat by somebody. Only way he
Where
comes.
did you hear that? You didn't even know who Jake Paul was.
No, just seen on Riley just said it. Either somebody or somebody on Facebook just said it. And somebody was like, "That's how people know him because he said some racist shit."
Still for doing like ridiculous pranks.
No, they said he did some racist shit.
Known for like annoying his neighbors in Calabasas doing like ridiculous shit. I know everybody's racist too, so.
YouTuber said he was family using the N-word a bunch of times. But it also says, I think I heard something about him because he also said something about trying to use his white privilege to combat racism. Or some shit like that, so. Fuck him. I mean, unless he's trying to combat racism. Then if he's trying to combat racism, then I commend him on it. But if he's not, then fuck him. What you mean? That's what it said. It said he maybe said something about using his white privilege for black people, I guess. And I'm like, if he's doing that, that's cool, I guess. Because if it's helping the black community,
Which is okay, Robinson.
it's
Ray Robinson's unemployed.
Shut the fuck up, bro.
This is Dre Bonson. You might be able to play Gary Coleman in the upcoming Gary Coleman movie. What that?
Not the upcoming Gary Coleman movie. Gary Coleman moves to New York.
It's called the Gary Coleman story. It's called the Gary Coleman story. It's different strokes for everyone.
Oh.
The Gary Coleman. It's called Different Strokes for Everyone. The Gary Coleman story. I think that's the working title.
The Gary Coleman story. Oh, I thought
Different Strokes for Everyone.
I thought Gary Coleman goes to New York was pretty cool. I thought it was pretty straight to the point. Like he goes to Trump Tower or something.
Like, why would... Gary Coleman had nothing to do with Donald Trump. Neither did fucking Mr. Drummond. Mr. Drummond was a Democrat. Okay?
I'm saying he could have went took a shit in Trump Tower or something.
Why? Why would he do that?
Like you said, he's a Democrat. Nobody likes Trump. And if he's Gary
Donald
Coleman,
Trump wasn't even involved in New York at the time of the Drummonds.
Bro, we're talking about old Gary Coleman, not young Gary Coleman. He had to grow up. Gary Coleman had to be about 30 years old now. Right, so I'm saying...
Gary Coleman, 1, is dead. 2, Gary Coleman would have been way older than fucking 30. Gary Coleman would have been like 60, 70 years old.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so that's what I'm saying.
Do you even know who Gary Coleman is?
Yeah, I just didn't know when he died. I thought he was still alive.
But he would have been way older than 30. He's like 30 doing different strokes. Nigga, what are you talking about?
I forgot. He was a midget.
He wasn't a midget. He's just smaller than everybody.
He didn't grow, bro. What the fuck you mean? He's a midget.
Midgets are different. Like, he didn't have, like, the dwarfism gene where he had, like,
He was a
little
little
arms and shit. And a big head and shit like that. Like,
he was a normal sized midget.
He was sick when he was young. someone
Sick
was-
with what?
Like he was sick where he had to have like surgeries on his like kidneys and shit that infected his growth. It wasn't like dwarfism. It just like people who have dwarfism and shit like that, they have like traits. Like they have like
I never knew that, bro.
they have like larger heads and arms, like
Not
short-
all of them, but I know what you're saying.
Yes, this. What do you mean not all of them? Yes, that's part of this. Part of it having dwarfism.
I didn't say dwarfism. I mean, all midgets don't have dwarfism.
Oh my god! First off, stop calling them. You can't say midget, bro. All right, that's like derogatory. All right, they're little people or dwarfs.
Dwarfs is even more derogatory than midget. You don't think so?
No, it's not.
Because when I think of a dwarf, I immediately think of like Shrek and like
What did you
Forrest.
think of it? Shrek is an ogre.
I know, but I'm talking about the movie. Wasn't it Dwarfs and Shrek?
Oh god!
There had to be some, I think it was Dwarfs and Shrek. Well, it was definitely Dwarfs and the Seven Dwarfs.
Like Lord of the Rings.
Hobbits.
A hobbit is a hobbit. A hobbit is smaller than a dwarf. Have you ever seen the movie, bro? The hobbit is smaller than the dwarf. If
I
you
thought
like,
the dwarf was the
No.
Hobbit. I thought they were like the
no,
same
they're
size.
not work like the same size. The dwarf is fighting like the dwarves are like riding like fucking like giant pigs and shit into battle. They got like giant hammers and shit. Fucking hobbits are smoking weed in a little hut in the ground and shit, with like cooking and shit, like farming, kicking it, like talking shit. Dwarves are building shit with like hammers and steel and like castles and like we like run this territory as dwarves. Hobbits like, man, we kind of live in hobbits and we smoking and farm and kicking it. We kind of like hippies almost, like got hairy feet, you don't even wear shoes. Like dwarves like had gold and dragons stole their gold. Like
That's
how?
a leprechaun.
No, they didn't. No, they acquired wealth by like mining, like they were miners.
Dwarfs were
Yes,
in the movies.
yes. Like, do you even remember
What movie are you talking about?
Lord of the Rings, bro?
Oh shit, I haven't seen Lord of the Rings. in a
Are
long
you
time.
that? That's why it's hard to top conversation.
Five. I watched all 5 of them. Wasn't it 5 of them?
It's 3 Lord of the Rings and 3 Hobbit movies.
No, Lord of the Rings was how many movies though? Just one?
3 Lord of the Rings movies
Right, 3.
and 3 Hobbit movies.
Okay.
So it's 6. The Hobbit happened, if you want to do it like the chronological order, the Hobbit happened first, and then Lord of the Rings happened.
Right.
But
Frodo
as you saw
was
it,
a hobbit,
yes, Frodo was a Hobbit.
but he looked like a dwarf.
No, he didn't. He was like a Hobbit.
He looked like a dwarf to me.
But to you, the untrained eye who didn't watch the movie, yes, he looked like a dwarf because he was small. But dwarves are different than hobbits. Dwarves are fighting wars. They're like wars. Like nigga, we fight ogres and other shit. Like we had like a castle. We were the richest people in the world till the dragon came and took our gold and killed us all. There's like 8 of us left. It's like 13 of us, like 12. It's 12 of us left.
What did dragon take the gold for? How did
Because I'm a dragon. And that's what I do. I like gold. And they had the most. There's
like,
no way you can kill a dragon if it attacks you unexpectedly. That's what
But I just thought about a dragon just being at the local, I guess, like flea market.
No.
Like,
Like, no,
the
like
gold.
the dragon, like, no, then he, like, sleeps in it, he hoards gold. Like,
Then you gotta go back to right.
you gotta go
That's
back,
fucked
and then
up,
if you
man.
want your gold back, you gotta go back and fight a dragon, which most people will be like, yeah, well, you know, ghost mode. That's why those 13 hobbits wanted to take back their home from, and then that's why they had Bilbo Baggins, and with Bilbo, and then Bilbo brought the ring back to Frodo. Frodo had to go destroy the ring. Bilbo Baggins kicked it with a thing of dwarves, a whole bunch of dwarves. Frodo had the
So that's
Fellowship
the
of
thing
the
that's
Ring.
not thinking about Bilbo Baggins.
You think about, you think
Was
about,
they cool dwarfs?
yeah, they were like, you know,
They're like hobbit dwarfs.
See what he mean? Like, they was like,
Like, doing somebody to get high, kick it.
they wanted to take back they didn't want to chill. They didn't come like to, hey man, what's up, man? You want to kick you trying to chill? No, it was like, we need you to be the burglar. And then that's when Gandalf, I can't believe I'm explaining this whole fucking shit to you. Gandalf was like, yo, this thing could be the burglar. He was like, I don't want to be the burglar. He's like, nigga, be the burglar. Go on an adventure. You go on an adventure with the doors. Some doors die, of course, because you find a dragon. And then there's like other shit involved. That's when he found the ring of power.
I've seen this shit so long, Jay. You know this shit so well. You read the book, nigga. Did you read the book?
Yeah, but I saw like back in the day they had like cartoons on there.
Plus, I remember the cartoon, The Hobbit and shit, but I do remember, nigga, how many times have you seen Lord of the Rings? I've probably seen it twice. All of them. Maybe 2 or 3 times.
First off, if you have cable, then you've seen it.
Right. When I have cable, I don't watch that shit when it's on
And then,
cable.
like, I had it on DVD back in the day. I want them, I had, like, the whole collection. So,
Right. We used to watch them bitches on DVD.
So, I understand the little earth.
I feel you, bro.
I understand about
So I'm sorry, they're called Little People.
Thank you.
And Gary Coleman was not a little person. He was somebody who actually had a disease. And like I said, I did not know that. I thought he was always a little person.
He was sick. That was one of the things, too. He used to be sick. He had bad kidneys, and it affected his growth.
Man.
That's why he didn't look like a typical.
Nigga look like a kid.
Right.
I guess you could say midgets don't. I mean, little people don't look like kids forever.
But, that was just one of the things that happened. Then, he was little and cute. Then he stopped being little and cute. Like, he started being like, dope.
Kind of job.
Kind of hungry.
Well, he was still cute because he never looked. He never changed his face.
Well, yeah, he did kind of age out. He wasn't like.
Oh, he aged a little bit. Like he got something age on it.
Yeah, he started to age out. And then he didn't want to be Arnold forever, I guess,
Did Arnold ever do anything other than be with the drummers? Or could have been like Arnold Takes Manhattan?
Fuck, bro.
Just saying that.
They didn't have franchises back there, but you know what I'm saying? Like, instead of Arnold.
You can get a spin-off.
But, like, they had spin-offs, but he didn't, like, segue, like, when he grew up, like, Arnold goes to college. And then, like, it's, like, different strokes in college. And then, like, he graduated, it's like he on his own and shit.
Like different strokes in the house. Something like that. Different strokes to rule the world, like you said.
And, like, he works for, like, an evil organization. No, it's nothing like that.
Or he could work for a good organization that's trying to stop evil.
No, it's better if he tries to rule the world. But, him and his boss just can't get it done. And Mr. Drummond always talks to him at the end of the night. Gives him encouragement for the next day.
Or Mr. Drummond could be on a totally different planet, like Watchmen. And he has to talk, like, in a little special thing to talk to his like, father at night, every night.
Like a tube.
Yeah, or a tube that goes all the way up, or a microphone. Something that goes all the way up to the other.
Maybe it should be wireless, you think? Just to think like a tube that goes all the way up to a distant planet through the atmosphere would probably be, I don't know, pretty noticeable for everyone. This is how Arnold talks to his dad. What? What's there's a tube goes to another planet? Yeah, my dad's on another planet. It's a tube. Yeah, we real how everybody does.
Yeah, I think that's the best way because you don't have to. I mean, whatever, man. Wireless, whatever. You want to be all technological.
I think that's what it would be, man. It's disappointing.
Well,
Sad.
it was not disappointing tonight, man. I think it was pretty entertaining.
Sad watching old men do that.
Watching old men fight is always entertaining,
I
bro.
hope one of them don't get hurt doing it.
Roy Jones might not wake up
They
tomorrow.
used to have a Legends basketball game, you know that?
Yeah.
In
So Norm Mixon blew his knee out.
Who?
See? Norm Mixon used to play for the Lakers. Blew his knee out. Old man blew his knee out. No more Legends basketball.
Why not? Just because he blew his knee out?
Legends were getting hurt. Like, niggas was hurting themselves. Like, they're old. They're not young anymore. Like, niggas coming down, like, laying it up, blowing hurt their knee to the ankle. Once Norm Mixon blew his knee out, it was over. Fuck that.
So it was like, he was like, no, we ain't playing no more.
We're not letting you play anymore. It's done. You're done, old man. You're done, guys. You guys can commentate on some boxing.
He told them niggas, you guys are done.